What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. I get emails, comments, questions all the time, literally every single day, asking me the same question, and I'm going to address that now is, Jerry, what's the best training program? Jerry, what's the best diet? What's the best supplement to take? What's the best, split to do during the week? What's the best this? What's the best that? And it's always followed up with, I don't want to waste my time by doing the wrong thing. Okay, now, I get that you don't want to waste your time. But saying, well, I don't want to waste my time, I want to jump right into and have the best thing, that's actually keeping you from getting your best gains and keeping you from getting your best results. Because you're looking for that one-stop shop, going to get everything done in one place, and it's going to be awesome, and you're going to grow, and you're going to have, a perfect physique because you got the perfect routine and the perfect diet. And it doesn't work that way. It really doesn't work that way. I get people say, Jerry, is keto good? Yes, keto diets are good. Jerry, is carb cycling good? Yes, carb cycling is good. Jerry, should I do 5x5 or should I do 5 sets of 50? Both. They're both good. So, it gets a little confusing because all of a sudden you're not like, wait a minute, you said to do this, but you said this works too, but you said that works too. Yes, they all work. Will they work for you? I don't know, and nobody can tell you different. If you're hiring a trainer and the trainer says, I have the perfect way, and this is the perfect routine, and this is the perfect diet, and we're going to get you awesome, I would back away and say, the perfect routine, huh? How do you know? I didn't even give you any information about myself yet, and you get the perfect routine for me? How the fuck do you know what works for me? Plain and simple. And a lot of people are selling, programs and diets and stuff based on cookie cutter stuff, and they're getting that stuff, and they're using it. And then what happens is, after 2 or 3 months, they contact me and say, this is what I'm doing. Why isn't it working? Well, it's not goal specific. There's a lot of talk about this 5x5 routine, and I'm not really sure where it came from. I know that Jason Blaha made it popular by putting it out on his channel, Ice Cream Fitness, before. But 5x5 is not a bodybuilding routine. I don't give a shit what anybody says. That is not going to get you the ultimate muscle mass that you want. Look around. The people using it, the people that are telling you to use it, don't have a lot of muscle mass. Are they strong? They may be strong as fuck, but they don't have a lot of muscle mass. Or I get a lot of people contacting me like, well, this is my email figures. Well, I've been doing 200 above my maintenance of surplus, but I'm still not gaining any weight. I don't understand because the formula says this and the formula says that. Well, the formula has no idea who the fuck you are. The formula has no idea what your body's about. The formula has no fucking idea about your individual metabolism. So if you're 200 above maintenance, and you've done all the calculations, then you should be gaining weight, right? But you're not, right? Why? Because it's wrong. There is no way to do it. There are these guidelines that may be good for beginners that seem to be set in stone for some people, and they're like, all you have to do is go 500 calories below maintenance and you lose weight. Wait, but are you going to lose fat or are you going to lose fat and muscle? Because I don't want to lose muscle personally, because you know what? Losing muscle means slower metabolism, and I don't want that. So there is no perfect routine. There is no perfect diet. There is no perfect supplement. There is no perfect cardio or way to do cardio for a person. I had 3 girls last year, 2012. Three women. I'm sorry, not girls, it was women. I'm in Rhode Island. Everybody's a girl. Everybody's a boy. Whatever. 3 women last year getting ready for the Maryland, and I also was getting ready for the Maryland. Now, we had Jenny, Mary, and Kari. Kari was on a carbohydrate diet based until certain points, and then we pulled it out and did keto, which that's how we know it works for her body. Mary, we had to drop the keto further out because she needed to tighten up in areas that were having a hard time tightening up, and with the carbs in her diet, she was not tightening up. And then there was Jenny. Now, Jenny was eating, I believe, and Jenny, if you see this, correct me if I'm wrong, 3 cheeseburgers on Wednesday, 3 cheeseburgers on Sunday, and we had her eating about a half a jar of peanut butter a day. And she was eating carbs. She was on a high carb diet. And all 3 of them were getting ready for the same competition, all 3 in different classes. And all 3 had drastically different diets. All 3 had different types of training because there was no one way to train each of these girls the same way. Women, Jesus Christ. So Mary was a master's competitor. Kari was an open competitor in she's 5'2" in the A class. And Jenny she's like 5'8" or 5'10" or something like that, flat-footed. So she's in a tall class. Jenny's genetics are to be very lean. Mary's genetics are to be semi-lean, and Kari's genetics are to be strong and semi-lean. So like there's a combination of different genetics for each person, and each one required a different diet, different training style, different amounts of cardio, and different intensities of cardio. And supplement-wise, I have a tendency to stay with the basics. A regular multivitamin mineral, some CoQ10, L-carnitine. These are the basics that, some creatine, if you're into creatine, it doesn't bother you or bloat you. These are the basics that you're not going to get through foods all the time. You're not going to get 100% of your vitamins and minerals through foods. You're not going to get 100% of CoQ10s through foods at all. You're not going to get, all the L-carnitine you need when you need it through foods. Okay, it's good to have extra L-carnitine. So these are the basics that, would be like a staple foundation. But again, some people like to take pre-workouts that really stimulate them really hard. Other people like to take pre-workouts that have no stims in them. Some people like to take pre-workouts that have like maybe 100 milligrams of caffeine, so it's a little stimulant. So again, each individual person is different, and that's what you guys have to find. You have to find what works for you. If you're doing a keto diet, first of all, if you're contacting me to find out about these things, what you're doing is not working. You have to change it. It's wrong for you. It's not wrong, but it's wrong for you. So now what do? You have to say, okay, goal specific, I want to get lean. So why am I doing a 5x5 routine? I'm not even stimulating the muscle to the point I may be sore the next day, but it doesn't mean you're stimulating muscle growth. It doesn't mean you're getting the muscle to be full and bigger. It doesn't mean you're stimulating metabolism. It means you're stimulating your strength. You're getting stronger. So maybe you have to change the routine. Maybe if you change the routine, the diet you're on will work with the routine. Maybe if you, did the 5x5, you continued on the diet you're on, but you changed your cardio, or maybe you added some cardio, because a lot of these guys who are, doing this routine are not doing cardio. You added cardio, maybe now that makes a combination work. So the idea is you have to mess around with things and figure it out here and there. But the bottom line is there is no perfect routine. There is no perfect diet. There is no perfect way to do cardio. There is no perfect supplements except for vitamin mineral mix, what you need. But other than that, you're on your own. So, you either hire a coach, pay that coach to walk you through it and figure out what it is, or you do it on your own. And that's how it works. That's how it's always worked, and that's the way it's going to work for the end of time. So if you're contacting me, asking me about, what should I do, and I want to get these results, obviously I can't sit there and go through all that stuff for everybody, because that's what I get paid to do. And it's not as simple as just saying, well, I'll do this, I have the way. No, my way is that I take in all that data, I interpret it, and then I make changes, and then I give it back to the person. And that takes time, that takes money. That's not a free thing, that's just on a whim. No, it's individual to the person. So if you're looking to figure out what works for you, experiment. Put your time into it. Cut your teeth in the gym and freaking do it. After you're done, you're going to be like, shit, I should have done this a long time ago. BioShareTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biosharetraining.com is the blog, and we're the No Perfect Routine Bicep, and we're out.